Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about goals, specifically how I set my goals and then how I go about achieving those goals. I can remember early on, man, in my life, goals were real important to me. I was 17 years old, going into my senior year of high school, and I wanted to go to college. Actually, I wanted to not just go to college. I wanted to go to college to a Division I university and play football. So going into my senior year, my goal was to, in 12 months, be accepted by a Division I university and play football and go to school. That's a pretty big goal. But let me give you a little background on that. I started playing football when I was a little kid, like 7 years old, and I played every year up until, you know, my senior year in high school. So I had became a pretty good football player, but I wasn't all that good of a student. So going into my senior year, I said, you know, in order for me to obtain my goal, achieve my goal, I'm gonna have to change some things about me academically. So that's where it all started for me. Wrote my goal down, put it on a piece of paper, and I put it on my bathroom mirror. So every morning when I was in doing whatever I was doing, getting ready to start my day, I would see that goal. You know, go to a Division I school on a football and academic scholarship. That was the goal. The next thing I had to do was figure out a plan. The number one thing was that I commit to that goal, or I commit to doing whatever it took to achieve that goal. The second thing on my plan was I knew what my strengths were as it related to my academics, and I also knew what my weaknesses were. So the goal was find a teacher who would spend time with me after school to help me get to the point where my weaknesses became my strengths. So that's what I did. I went and spoke with a couple of my teachers. They were more than willing to help me, stay after school with me, tutor me to get me to a point where that weakness was turned into a strength. That's the number one thing. You got to sit down, set the goal. The second thing you'll need to do is put a plan together. And then the third thing you'll need to do, or at least the third thing I did, was to achieve that goal. And then after my senior year, guys, that's where the achievement came in. After all of that hard work, I was able to achieve my goal of getting a full football scholarship to the University of Florida to play football and go to school. A real life story of how you visualize a goal, how you set that goal, how you plan to achieve that goal, and then implement that plan so that you can certainly at the end of the day be successful with that goal. I have followed that blueprint throughout my entire life. It comes to goal setting, guys, you got a lot of different areas you can tap into. You can do goal setting for education. You can do goal setting for financial goal setting. You can do, you know, relationship goal setting. You can do spiritual goal setting. You can put a goal towards any area of your life if that's what you want to do. I would challenge you guys to think about that a little bit, because I have been getting quite a few comments about, hey, I don't know what I want to do. How do I get started? Well, the first thing I would recommend you do is sit down and figure out a short-term and a long-term goal. Short-term would be, okay, within the next 1 to 24 months, what do I want my life to be like? Or is there something that I want to specifically target over the next 1 to 24 months? Long-term goals is really planning in the future. This is what I want my life to be like 5, 10, 15 years from now. And here are the necessary steps I'm going to need to take in order to make sure I accomplish that goal in 5, 10, or 15 years, and I'm going to be where I want to be. Ultimately, it's up to you guys. It's up to you on what you want. But again, you got to start with defining what that goal is. And then number 2, putting a plan together and then executing that plan. And then number 3, celebrate your achievements, man. Always celebrate your achievements when you've accomplished, whether it be small or whether it be big. Celebrate it, guys. You know, this goal setting thing is no science. It's an art, and it's an art that you develop. So develop your own. I'm here to bounce questions off of. If you feel like, hey, I really need somebody to kind of walk me through, this is what I'm thinking, what do you think, Richard? I'd be more than happy to do that. Again, you need to reach me for those type of questions though on Instagram. Just give me a direct message on Instagram at RichardFain28, and I'll be more than happy to walk through that with you. I know all of us have greatness in us, guys. You guys have heard me say that on my Instagram page. You've heard me say that on YouTube. We all have greatness inside of us, and I think, you know, we were put here for a specific purpose, and that purpose is not to be mediocre but to be great. But it's up to us. We have to choose to pull that greatness out of ourselves. We have to do what it takes in order to reach that greatness. I always say keep chasing greatness, because I think you never stop chasing greatness. There's always more greatness to pull out of us. So keep that in mind. Focus on your goal and your goal setting. Make sure that those goals are realistic goals that you can achieve, and then put your plan together and then work the plan. And then when you're done and you've accomplished it, celebrate and then move on to the next one. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. Again, there is a lot of information out there about goal setting and people that are more qualified than me with books and all this stuff, but I'm an ordinary guy doing my thing, and I think it's my obligation to share and give back to whoever wants to listen. If it doesn't apply to you and it's information you don't think is helpful or worthwhile, then hey, no foul, no harm, move on to the next video. But if there's someone out there that says, you know, hey man, I'm struggling with goal setting, I'm struggling with how to put a plan together, I'm struggling with the whole process, then I would say just make it simple. You know, figure out one thing in your life that you want to do better at or get better at. Just one thing. I mean, that could be, hey, I want to be better at getting up in the morning, going to work and doing a great job at work, or doing a great job on my business. Okay, how do you do that? Then you got to put a plan in place in order to make sure each morning you get up, you're putting yourself in a positive mind frame. Read something positive in the morning when you get up. That's what I do. I get up in the morning and I always read a positive statement from somebody. I read that positive statement, and that puts me in the right frame of mind in the morning so that I can go out and have a productive, successful day. That'll help you along your way throughout the day, because that gives you something to visualize. It gives you something to grab a hold of. If in the middle of your day it's been tough, you can always go back to that quote or that positive message and just have that rejuvenate you again. If the video was helpful, please consider giving me a thumbs up. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing and share the video. Keep chasing greatness, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace. If you want 2 free stocks, click on that link in the description box of the video, and Webull is going to give you 2 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. Deposit $5 in that brokerage account. They're going to give you 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.